take a look at the market cycle, the emerging market cycle. Actually, it's kind of like a loop up and down as you see on the screen. And it starts from buyer's market 1, buyer's market 2, seller's market 1, seller's market 2, or we go the other way around, seller market 1, seller's market 2, and then buyers. Let's take a look at it. Really, we do want to pick up the property which really makes sense when we are able to get it at the buyer's market 2. And what is that stage? That is where actually it comes after buyer's market 1. Market is still oversupplied in buyer's market. That's when the prices are coming down of the office buildings, of the apartments and everything. There's oversupply going on. Prices and the rents are falling. As you know, when the rents are falling, the NOI falls, and when the NOI falls, the prices of the properties fall, and the time on the market increases. New construction stagnant, not too many people want to really build things in that market, in that phase, because there is always oversupply. Unemployment reaches high levels. That is another reason. When the unemployment is high, lesser people are able to then rent out or spend money at the grocery stores and so on. It's just a downward cycle in that particular market. And the foreclosures also rise sharply. As you know, in USA we have seen, and all over the world we have seen that happen in 2007, 8, 9. That was a buyer's market. You could buy cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. Then again, buyer's market 2, at the lowest point, that's where the market absorbs oversupply. The time on the market decreases, and the job growth is getting into a little bit increasing. More jobs are coming into that area. Existing properties are rehabbed, and the prices and the rents begin to slowly increase. That is where we call it as a millennium maker, because that's the best time to purchase, even a little bit right over here or a little bit after that. Buying market 2. Now what happens in seller's market 1 is the supply dwindles, because a lot of people are buying the commercial real estate, so the supply goes down. The property selling faster because there are few properties on the market, multifamily, industrial, office, hotels, all those times on the market at the lowest point, and the property prices and the rents rise, demand at its highest point. That's where the seller's market is, when the sellers are able to dictate how much they want to sell their properties at. There are some bids coming in from different buyers, and that drives the prices also higher. Now seller's market 2, time on the market increases, supply increases, the seller is waiting but still gets inflated prices, construction pipeline excessive, and the business and the job growth also is slow. So actually the best time to buy, as you can see, is right over here, buyer's market 2, or a little after that, and then move on for that 3 to 5 years to increase the rents and take care of the job growth and all that, and then try to sell the properties right about seller's market 2 before it goes into downward trend over the cliff right there. There is a very nice service, Integra Realty Resources Incorporated, and they are a free resources company in USA, and we really like their different charts because they do considerable work in the fundamental considered in determining phases within the cycle. Includes vacancy rates, trends they look at, new product supply deliveries, expectations of the employment growth, and the inventory absorption trends and the projections. Go into them designing these nice charts, which are the market cycles for different states. Of course, then you can go into the state and find out where these markets are. As you will see in this particular graph, as an example, again, this is from 2010, Integra Realty Resources. this is where the recovery phase, you can actually look at the whole, or there are 4 phases in any market. And as you can see, it goes for about 3 to 5 years each phase. So it could be almost like 6 to 8 years between the bottom to the top. So the best time to buy for any kind of market is right about here, when it is in the recovery stage 1, we call it, or vice market 2 has just happened. And that's the decreasing of the vacancy rates, low new reconstruction, moderate absorption, low moderate employee growth, negative low rental rate growth, all those things. And then it moves higher and higher and higher into the expansion stage, where there is decreasing in the vacancy rates, the rents are getting higher, the moderate high employment growth is there. And then we don't want to hit the hyper supply. That's where you really go wrong. As many of you probably have heard, oh, my house actually went up and down in price in cycles. And that is the key to really find out about the market cycles, when to buy and when to sell. So when to buy is right down here, and when to sell is right over here. Please do also not be greedy and keeping it the property for a longer time. You've got to leave some meat on the bone, we call it, and so that the other people who buy that property can also make some good appreciation when they purchase and so forth. But the worst part is to buy the properties in this hyper supply and the recession. That's where you want to kind of be watching and watching and watching, and then you pick up over here right before the buyer's market 2, just before or a little after. As a matter of fact, you never know where the bottom is until you have gone through the bottom. To be truthful, you look back at it and you say, oh yeah, that's where it was. Just to kind of give you a little bit more idea, again, locating the emerging markets, you want to see in US or around the world, you have to do research, market research, including the job growth reports, population growth, the path of progress reports, local economic reports and trends, Chamber of Commerce reports, and try to get into the buzz, where you are going. And of course, through reading all the different, there are several websites on the internet that you could get information from: Globe Street, the Marcus and Millichap reports, CBS, Richard, Cantrell reports. There are lots of reports out there which are very, very fine reports, and that's where you'll be able to look for the emerging market, where the stable industries, larger businesses and service industries are coming in, new jobs are coming in, appealing lifestyle of living. There was one segment in outside San Antonio. I don't want to say the name, but that was in the Business Week and also in Fortune magazine and Forbes magazine. It's the lifestyle of living. Lots of these young people are moving in that direction. So those are the things that you want to keep your eyes out for, so that you can move into that market quickly, so that you can make that purchase before it's known to a lot of other people. High potential of renters versus and state capitals and universities. You want to look for a market where there are those, and big box retail, shopping centers, hubs, health clubs are moving in there, because these big box retail stores and shopping hubs, they do a lot of extensive marketing to see where the people will be moving to with jobs, and where the employers will be giving jobs and the population will be increasing. That is the market where the jobs will be coming, and that is the key thing. Of course, please look in the market, emerging market, for an airport, infrastructure, roads, transportation, utilities, and 50 to 100,000 population. Well, good luck to you, and I know you will really make the wise decision in buying the right commercial property in the right cycle, in the right market cycle, when there is not hyper supply like we talked about, but when there is the recovery is about to happen in that market. That's what it is. When the jobs are coming in, recovery is happening, that's when you want to buy this property.